Are we live? Nice, we are live. So now, um, women have been given roles that no one has questioned them first whether they want to fit in those roles. For example, a woman is expected to have babies by default. So when a woman doesn't have a child, she will be judged. Oh my God, hi, so this is your little children, this is your little child. The woman knows, go, no, these are my nieces. Oh my God, so you guys are all grown and everything. The lady is like, no, I don't have children. Immediately, things change. So by default, a woman will be judged for not having children. No one will ask the question. No one will want to understand why she does not want her own children. Maybe when she was born, her mother's ass cracked open for her to fall out. And that trauma she doesn't want to undergo, but no one wants to understand that. So by default, she's judged for not having a child. A woman will be judged if she doesn't know how to cook. We ni mama aina gani huwezi songa ugali? Ushaisikia mwanamke mgani ajui kuenda jikoni? Sasa hizo kuchomeeka no hote kurugira muthuri waku. What? What about if I'm a woman and I don't even want to go to the kitchen? What about if I have workers? It doesn't matter whether I'm cooking for my husband. He can serve his own grown ass some food. Amwezi, you are too demonic. So by default, you start the judgment. By default, ai, mwanamke mgani huyu tena? Huyu ni mwanamke wa aina gani? Even women will be the first one to be against that woman. A woman who can cook, ai, how dare you? Mwanamke huwezi zaa, ai, wewe unataka kuonyesha nini? But it's not coming out of love, it's coming out of wanting to suffer together. Because there are some women who will want you to have a child, including your own mother and grandmother. Maybe you didn't even know that that pregnancy that you got was as a result of your mother. You don't even know kama mamako ndio alichochea huyo jamaa kuja akutongoze. Mamako ndio alikuwa anakaa anaambia huyo kijana kimchezo tu anamwambia ndusogothe wa irimo. Ndusogothe wa irimo, mama mamako anakuja na kwambia unaona kwa jero gege githuri kiega. Soliciting. Here you are now. You ended up in a relationship. You got pregnant and shit. So let's talk about women. Women don't belong to the kitchen. Women are not or were not made to have babies. Not all of them. Not all of them. And it's okay. The same way we have men who fire empty blanks and no one questions them. They are allowed to adopt babies. But the roles are reserved or reversed. Okay? So, and this has got a lot of stigma associated to the point that religion is one of the things that is biggest when it comes to oppressing its own women. Because religion will always try to create a law, a morality, a culture cultivated out of a cult around that. Okay? But really, just like men, women belong wherever that voice inside them is guiding them to be. A woman belongs where she feels fulfilled. If a woman is fulfilled without having a child, that is okay. If a woman is fulfilled without going to the kitchen, that is okay. A woman deserves to be where she feels relaxed as the feminine. And even some of the problems we have is because we are so unbalanced. There's so much gender wars. There's so much competing. Now all of us are narcissistic because we come from the women. Okay? I've been watching results for the Olympics because I don't care about the Olympics. But my daughter is in acrobatics, so she talks about sijui Simone Biles, sijui whatever Boyle her name is. So I said, bring your tablet here. Let me see. So I'm looking at this girl. And I'm like, who is this? She's like, this is Samuel Biles. She's the best gymnastic, blah, 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 blah. So I went online, got a picture for her, printed it for her, and hanged it in her room because she's proud of that. And when I'm looking at how she moves, the gymnast, now I don't just see a woman. I'm seeing a woman who's very free because gymnastics go out of bound, like when it comes to what you call morality, aka when a woman is doing gymnastics, she'll be upside down on her hands. You'll be staring at her camel toe. There are so many Christians who cannot even watch when women are in bikinis. Oh my God, that is so demonic. So this is a woman who's going beyond. So a woman belongs in places where her soul is whispering to her, come on, Simone Biles. You can wear things that are going to show you a fat camel toe, but still, you can be a winner. This is meant for you, Simone Biles. You can twist your body. We can zoom in. We are men. Okay? So there are countless ways for women to live without the stigma. And this is the issue now. We like engaging in wars, this divide and conquer things, whereby we like telling other people, where they belong. You belong in the kitchen. You need to have a baby. Hey, utatuzalia lini? Hey, kamjukuu utanizalia lini kamjukuu? Jarira kana kamwe dombage talitali ruguru orere. Ni kama unamzalia slave. Ukikakaa kidogo unasikia, mugire mukongerera kana re you are mathainiro. Mugire mukongerera kana. Nĩ ciana ciendaga gũciarwo na ihenya ũkehera handũ hau. Ciana ciendaga kũnyitithanio. Unafaa unazaa watoto wengi and then unaacha kuzaa. Those are your mothers, your demonic in-laws. So we are in a culture that has all these war against the women all the time. Not just the women, everybody. We want to tell people where they belong. You belong there. You belong there. You belong in that community. You belong in that business. You belong in that county. Kabe belong, na vitu kama hizo. But we ourselves, we are not even connected to ourselves. We don't even know ourselves. So you are busy telling someone or another person what they belong. Nawe mwenyewe hata ujijui. You don't even know. You are not even connected to yourself to first of all understand or know thyself. So it's the story in the Bible of taking a log out of your eye na unaona sprinter kwa mwenzako. Okay? So before you even know where you belong, wewe or your mother, you're already telling somewhere where they belong. You belong in the kitchen. Hizo kucha zako uwezi. Ati nilisikia uwashangi nguo. Ati kwako ni mamafua tu. Na si utamalizia kijana yangu pesa. Unashindwa kuosha shati ya bwana mmoja na mkipata watoto je? Because your mother-in-law is jealous. Or your mother is jealous. Hey, how dare you have acrylic nails? Unamkumbusha trauma. She never had those kind of nails. So she's in competition with you. And right now, when you talk of reparenting, we need to be raising young girls who have the courage and resilience to follow their intuition. What does your daughter want to be? Your daughter wants to be from school, jump on a plane, go become something. That's all. That's what you're supposed to raise. Raise a young girl, okay? The courage, the resilience that she has, encourage her. Let her follow her intuition. Let her follow this little light of mine. Let her follow her Simone Biles. Okay? Stop with the harsh judgment. Ai, ati ujoin jeshi. Ai, we ujoin jeshi aje. Uoni watu huku wote wanaolewa. Ati utaki mtoto. Ugo tokia uwe. No, we shouldn't. Imagine, this person is already going into a world to face people who don't give a shit about her. Na wewe ndio mzazi umemlea. You're already breaking her. Because outside there, they are already going to find people who are clinging to their opinions as truth. The moment your daughter leaves your home, she's going to find people who are clinging to their opinions as truth for good. Wengine wamevaa hijab, wengine wamejifunika macho, wengine wamewekwa shingo mawaya, wengine wametobolewa kila mahali, wametobolea ni culture yao, wengine wasijua kona deni ya shosho yao. You get what I'm saying? So she's already going to face that in the world. So you shouldn't be breaking her. Let her go with the courage and the intuition that is coming from her. That is how women should be. Not just the daughters that we are raising. That is how our mother should have been. Our grandmother should have been. But they have always been in that trap of a woman is supposed to be married. So now your mother got married and she was never meant to be married. Because she listened to society and the culture and kila mtu. Now here you are abused and broken by your own mom. Here is your own mom. Akona blood pressure, akona roho inamsumbua, already separated from your father. She is bitter. She has gone to the church. Nothing is working. Remember, she was not meant to be married at all. But she was in a culture that was very judgmental, so she had to. Not everyone is meant to be married. Not everyone is meant to be the kitchen. Not everyone is meant to have a baby as a woman. And that should start being normalized. Wewe uko na ng'ombe kwako, wewe uko na kuku zako. Ati hiyo kuku hata ukiwekea mayai ipigangi mayai. Uko na mbuzi kwako haizaangi. Na body ya desiara, eto ranga yahuna. What makes you think we also don't have those kind of women when it comes to life? We have those kind of women. We have that kind of feminine energy that is there just for thriving. High priestess kind of life. They are there to be served. The Queen of Sheba na wengine. These women are there. They are there to be worshipped by men as divine feminine priestesses, high priestesses, when they understand their calling. So ukishajua hivyo, unaweza kutana na msichana, she's like, I don't go to the kitchen. Automatically as a big spirit, I'm like, I just have to look at few other things and I'll be like, I found one. She may not know herself, but we found one. You know what I'm saying? So the most powerful thing that we can give our daughters now as they are growing up, which your mother never had or your grandfathers, is something that you call discernment. Just that. Just raise your daughter with discernment. Just that. Discernment. You raise your daughter, if you're a father, you are listening to me, you have a daughter, raise your daughter with discernment. Define discernment.
Here's the definition of discernment. The ability to judge well.
Just that. All you need your daughter to learn in life is the ability to judge. What did you say? The ability to judge what? To judge well. Discernment. All your daughter needs is to judge well. Have good judgment on everything. This nigga wanna gives me the pipe. This nigga doesn't look like the type. Bars, unasikia ina rhyme. So, is he looking for the next line or rhyme in the next run? Na wanatokana, wanaishana. Discernment. Because through discernment, this is what she's saying. I am responsible for my own life. I'll make choices that make sense for me instead of choices that appease those around me. It's not about my grandmother, the mothers-in-law. It's not about my mother. I am making my own choices. I have discernment. These are your daughters. I am responsible for my own life and I'll make choices that make sense for me. Not for you, mom. So I'm going to go into gymnastics, mom. I'm going to go into judo, mom. I'm going to go into a marathon, mom. Shosho, I'm going to be a strip dancer. Shosho. OnlyFans is gonna make me millions. I'm gonna dance on that pole and make my money while my ass is still round. Do you know how many women die with their talents because of culture? Because of being told they belong to the kitchen. Do you know how many talented women, do you know how many innovations, fashion design, do you know how many things, if women were not repressed, do you know how many women die with their dreams because they are so afraid of, I belong in the kitchen, I'm there to have a baby. Do you know how many dreams are killed for women? because of that. And that is what we are changing. So when you're talking of reparenting, if you have a daughter, all she needs is discernment. Meaning I'm responsible for my own life and I'll make choices that make sense for me. That is the most important thing for the young girls now. Hakuna kitu ingine, wacha kushinda ukisema ati ameenda group of school. No. Can she make decisions? Because we need to stop trying to control where the women or any other person. We need to stop trying to control where the women are. Look at your counties. You are so afraid of even voting for Mother Karua, women, the biggest blocking blocks, not because you don't want to vote for her, but because it's in your DNA that a woman is not supposed to be in a place of power. You are your own worst enemies. Even the women you vote for as women representatives, you vote them because they can fall on their knees for members of parliament for gifts, because for you it represents some form of freedom. That is why mnawavutianga na wezi wasaidia kina Millicent Ojambo au wana huku kunaitwa aje nikiambua mani wapi Embu. That is why you choose bad girls to represent you, because you are so caged. You have never been allowed to express yourself. So mnaona kina Samido's girlfriend or second wife or whatever she's called. So you don't even understand that that is coming from deep inside you, because you are trying to control where the women are, the good women. So the bad girls, you're like, anaweza enda hapo, si tunajua tu ule ni nyamu, ule ni kama kona maudumana ma nyamu, hiki ni kia kukumanga, I mean Millicent Omanga, you know what I'm saying? So as a collective, you have to stop trying to control where our women are going. And we should start developing what you call emotional regulations and stress tolerance to accept people's choices, even if they don't make sense to us and our lives. Let's say I know a woman and she has an OnlyFans account. I'll be the first one to subscribe to her channel if I like how she looks and everything. What we need is to develop our own emotions. We are very emotional, emotionally immature. So we need emotional regulations. We need to become emotional mature. Bitter men, weak men out there, it's just emotional immaturity. We cannot regulate our emotions, so we get stressed up when a woman is ati anaenanga kupole dance na kona familia na babake atasema nini. No, that comes from being emotionally unintelligent. That means we are not stress tolerant. We are weak men, because only weak men will not accept people's choices, even if they don't make sense to us. Anything doesn't have to make sense to me. If you dance on the pole, you are making your millions, it doesn't have to make sense to me. I have stress tolerance. I am emotionally mature to understand that go get your money, girl. Go get your money, buy your mom land, buy your dad land, do whatever you need to do. Get that ticket, baby. Get that cash, baby. There are others who wish they could, but they are not. Because all this anger, when you look at our gender wars, when you look at these feminists, these angry women, you know, they got nothing on me. Me, I'm on for anyone. You are a feminist, you're yako. You're an LGBT, whatever you do with your ass is yours. Okay, me, I don't care. You are gay, you're yako. You get what I'm saying? So the rage or the anger that the women are carrying is only carrying from what the women have been told is best for them. That is where that anger is coming from. So instead of the women being given opportunities to discover what's truly meant for them, they have been given roles. A woman's place in the kitchen. A woman's role is to have children. So we have a lot of angry women Listen to how the women talk. Sometimes I do what you call a social experiment. I'll go park my car, walk somewhere where there's women, they are working, wako shughuli zao. You know, mi naweza kuja nikae kwenye muko na mtajua nimekuja. Si ati sitakuja. I'll be there in the flesh, but I know how to move within the crowds, and I know how to create a spirit ball, or what you can call, I know how to be spiritually protected to the point, unless I engage you direct, you won't see me. I'll be there, but unless I make eye contact with you, or unless I give you attention, where attention goes, energy flows, so you feel my energy and react, you won't know. So I'll go and chill there, and I listen to the women talk, and they are very angry, very angry. The women they are full of rage. Even when you listen to them talking to each other, they are very angry. Sio kakuinya inya avocado anadara daguraga. But si ni customer na amekuja kuangalia avocado. Na mwanamke atakuja afinye avocado na hata nunua na aende. Lakini mama wacha aguze avocado. Ai. Anaguza avocado. Dukahinye. Usifinya kama hununui. Me, I'm there, I'm like, but I've seen so many men wanakuja wanaguza avocado wanafinya, moja ananunua mwingine anaacha. Na sino mama ama anajua mama, and then I look at them, I'm like, wait a minute, no, ni customer na client. Lakini wa mama mbona wanachukiana hivi? So all that rage is coming from the fact that women are always carrying that burden of being told what they are good at. This is what is best for you. Get married. This is what is best for you. Toka shule bradhako aende university, wewe olewa. So all that anger the women are carrying, and it's about time we all become free and let women be or go where they feel valued, where they feel loved, where they are able to express themselves, whether it is gymnastics, whether it is only fun, whatever she feels like she can fully express herself. We shouldn't be judging. And the other people don't have to get it. It's for you, wewe, the one who are watching me. This is not for anyone else. Other people don't have to get it. They don't have to get it. If it's your daughter, you don't have to make excuses for her. If a girl child is doing something, even if that thing is not aligning with what the parents pictured for that girl child, even if the neighbors whisper about it, if it doesn't matter what they say, okay, women belong where they feel loved, valued. That's where they belong. Women belong where they feel they can express themselves fully, not where they are told where they belong or what to do. This shaming women because they don't have children has to stop. Shaming women because they don't want to have children. Shaming women because they don't want to get married. Shaming women because of how they are dressed need to stop. If you are to heal as a collective. Because Gaia, Tiamat, Mother Earth, is a reflection of what you females are going through emotionally. You are the mothers. You are the feminine. You are the Maito. You are the mother. You are the Ma. You are the female. You are the Makaba. You are the moon. You are the yin. You are the internal of Tiamat Gaia. You are the mother. So whatever you are going through is because of you, women. It's your anger. Unleash your own healing as a collective. Get out of that war culture. It's a cultural war. Atizaa watoto haraka umalize uondoke. Hata kama wataka mtoto moja, zaa moja ama wawili. Don't be told where you belong. Your soul is calling you to go and do something different. But you cannot follow your intuition because you have to listen what they are telling you. There are countless ways that you can live this life. And that's the beauty of life. A career, a baby, a marriage, not being married, there is no single path that is right for everyone. You can try your own. Because the more you follow your own calling out of your own spirit, the rest you are going to be screaming at others on how they live their own lives. Because utakuwa unaishi maisha yako. Maisha ni yako. We shughulika na yako. Shout out to Triomio Spangwingwi. Spangwingwi. Shout out to Triomio. Like I tell you, you can find lessons in everywhere. Wewe unaweza sikia Spangwingwi, Triomio, and maybe you never get the point. But there's lessons to be learned everywhere. Sasa, shout out to the women. So unajua ni Friday, Kingfisher, panty remover. So you know what happens on a Friday. Friday is all about love and appreciation. And you know me, I love women. You know, I love women. So you know, I'm for women. I'm more straighter than a ruler. Okay. Every time I'm around a man, if some nice woman passes with a big ass, I make sure I look. The man is like, hey, nikiwa right, you know, I look at him like, if you're not looking, then I don't even think we can be friends. Yaani wewe uoni matako wewe na matiti. Are you straight wewe kwanza wewe? Mbona nakushuku sana. Utaki kuangalia kwa nijuu ya kanisa? Wewe angalia kitu ikipita the same way unaangalianga avocado na maembe unasema na hii avocado imeiva na hii maembe, it is the same. Women have carbs. Wewe mwanaume wewe have eyes to see and ears to hear and an Adam's able to speak and I have balls. Okay? Shout out to everyone in the comments. I have to go. So I have to jump in the car and go somewhere. Tungeendelea lakini I have to be somewhere. Na no. So since and I think that is enough. I don't think kuna nini. I don't think kuna parts atu kuguza. The thing is, I can continue with the live, but itakatika juu ya rules za TikTok. You know TikTok, you cannot drive and make a live. So unfortunately I have to end it. So si tutaonana. Nasemanga teamwork makes the dream work. Poko. Teamwork makes the dream work. Na si mnajua I love you. Nawapenda sana. Shout out to all my girls in the space and ciao ciao. Ciao ciao. Ciao ciao.